Phil, it's been a few weeks, so I need to address a blunder.
You need to address it?
I don't need to, but I want to.
Okay.
It's best for everyone.
All right.
And it's actually an apology to you.
Oh, I'll take it anytime.
I figured you would.
Even if it takes a couple of weeks.
Well, funny, this actually hasn't aired yet, but by the time this airs, it would have aired.
Some might ask why we just don't go back and fix it.
Well, it's already scheduled. I don't want to go back. During our Dave episode, if you recall, the great Kevin Kline film, near the beginning of the film, I know this is a very sensitive topic for you. We were talking about how the White House had changed. Oh. And in 2001, they made some changes to the artwork of certain movies, and you called them the Two Towers.
Yes.
And I corrected you, telling you that's the second of the Lord of the Rings movies, the Two Towers. If you haven't seen it, it's great. It takes place in New Zealand. I don't know if I mentioned I was there.
Well, it takes place in Middle Earth. I don't know. I mean, it was shot in New Zealand. I'll give you that much.
You don't know where Middle Earth was. Maybe, it's a long time ago.
Ecuador.
Okay.
The middle.
There you go. And I said they were called the Twin Towers, which you acknowledged. About 2 minutes later, we were talking about the movie Remember When, that you had forgot. And I called them the Two Towers.
Wow.
I don't know if you picked up on it. You let it slide.
I did not notice. I only listen to most of the stuff I say, so
yeah, tuned me out pretty good. So when I went through it for quality control like I do, I'm like, oh, well, I felt bad, and I want to issue you a semi-formal apology for being a hypocrite there.
Well, I appreciate it. I also need to apologize then because I think I saw the wrong types of pictures around the White House, and that it's the East Wing that is getting demolished.
Oh, my God.
But the actual White House itself should be intact. I believe it's a whole separate building, not half of
You
the
were
White
way
House.
off, man. That'd get us in a lot of trouble. Mine are like nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
well, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
because,
misunderstanding.
Yeah, we get sued
AI
for that
is the
one.
problem with that photo. Right there.
Yeah, it's a problem with a lot of things.
I got duped.
Duped, you did, which is not easy for you to get duped. Another thing, actually, if I can extend this, not a blunder, but we missed something that needs to be addressed from that same movie.
Okay. Was it half the White House?
No. This got omitted.
Okay.
Redacted, perhaps. I'm not sure. It's about Laura Linney.
Oh, yes.
We had a major discussion in Love Actually.
Yeah.
I took great displeasure in the scene where Laura Linney couldn't spare just 5 minutes to make love.
Yes.
With her coworker.
Yeah.
And I was very critical of it. We're on the
very critical.
Very critical. You were on the other side of things.
Yeah.
You were team
pick up the phone.
Your team pick up the phone. That's right. The president happily made 5 minutes for Laura Linney
Out of his busy
If the president can spare 5 minutes for Laura Linney, she can spare 5 minutes for this heartthrob of a man.
Was the phone ringing?
We don't know.
There you go.
We don't know.
He had to give 5 minutes, but he didn't have a pressing phone call on the go. So it's not apples to apples is all I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. It is still fruit, though.
It
is still fruit.
Absolutely.
Right? We're not dealing with vegetables here.
Not at all.
No, her brother wasn't that.
Probably is now.
Maybe. And lastly, I went on record, like I always do, big fan of vinyl, saying that Brent Spiner and Kevin Kline looked alike.
Yeah.
I got some pushback.
The weirdest take.
And then I realized afterwards that Brent Spiner played two characters on Star Trek.
Sure.
So he would have had the same experience of the sliced screen.
Yeah.
Because he also played Lore.
Lore, yeah.
Who also, coincidentally, kind of looks like Kevin Kline. Lore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if either of them took 5 minutes for Laura Linney.
An android doesn't need 5 minutes, buddy.
All right.
There you go. Ask Tasha Yar.
Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf with Phil and Dave, the movie talk show where each week one of us takes a movie off our shelf, presents it to the other, and discusses it at length. This week, coming off of my shelf,
Take it easy.
Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece,
Oh, God.
1954's Rear Window, starring James Stewart and Grace Kelly, directed, of course, by Alfred Hitchcock, written by John Michael Hayes and Cornell Woolrich. David, here we are back on the couch, our first Hitchcock. Welcome to it.
the couch or to the Hitchcock movie?
To the Hitchcock movie, mon ami.
All right.
How are you doing this week? What's happening? What's new? What's shaking? And what's your first impressions? Give it to me straight.
Well, I'll give you something that's new. I am a proud owner of a blood pressure monitor.
Wow.
Which is an indication that I might be middle-aged.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. The good news is 115/60.
Seems like you don't need it.
Apparently not. But
was there concern? Or is it just when you're listening to the podcast, your blood races?
I just like to know.
Okay, so it's paranoia.
Even if it's perfect, I will find a way for it not to be perfect.
Okay.
I said to my wife, isn't 60 a little low? But it's still it's
well within the range.
It's good. It's if not, it's like really good.
So are these taxpayer dollars that are paying for your paranoia, or your own?
No, my own.
Okay.
No, Costco.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get 2% back.
Sounds great. I want to buy the teeth whitening toothpaste 6-pack, but I lost that battle again. But I'm a proud new daddy for the.
Don't say that.
But if you ever want your blood pressure tested, there is a mode for a guest.
Oh, I guess it's tailored directly to you.
Yeah,
right?
well, two.
So.
There's two. There's like two people. But if you hit 1 and 2 together, you can do a guest reading.
Okay.
It won't save your data.
I hope not.
But in a pinch, I can get you some numbers.
I've checked my blood pressure here and there at the pharmacies. I'm always right in the spot, man.
Wonderful. Great to hear.
Yeah, wonderful.
You probably, I assume, asked me my first impressions and or history of the movie.
And or, yeah.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
I've heard of Alfred Hitchcock, of course. Almost goes without saying.
Almost.
It's my first Hitchcock movie, though.
Fantastic.
I assume. Maybe I have watched
You never saw Psycho?
No.
Never saw Vertigo?
No. My mom has vertigo, which could be hereditary. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Check the blood pressure machine.
As I get older, we'll see if I get a little dizzy and wobbly. You know me, I don't like the wobble.
No, dear God, no.
Especially in a hockey puck. My first impression is I thought it was in black and white. Now, it didn't affect me to the point of requiring me to preface it. So I'm not prefacing it by saying that I thought it was in black and white, but I did.
Okay.
Was it originally?
No.
In 54?
No.
We got color back then.
Yep.
Doyle's got some really beautiful blue eyes.
Gorgeous blue eyes. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that was
color processing on that movie. It just pops. Jimmy Stewart too. He's got incredible.
Jimmy Stewart. Wow.
Blue eyes.
I do have some history with him through you.
In black and white.
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
And it's a wonderful, the best life, really, if you think about it. That's it for me. That's all I have.
No history. Initial impressions. You thought it was black and white. It wasn't.
I don't.
That's your break. That's what you're bringing to the table.
I don't want to say too much too soon.
Okay. Always a good sign.
IMDb is forcing this one down my throat, though, saying you better like this movie.
Oh yeah, sure.
If not, you are a major outlier.
You are the humbler.
I am the humbler, and I think I have to put my cape on for this one. We have a score, a you and me type of person score of 8.5.
Okay.
And then you have the people with a degree or diploma, and they're sitting at 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the great movies.
Oh, sure. I don't think it's perfect, though.
Interesting conversation.
And I think you can agree with me it's not perfect. There is something that you don't like about it.
I've admitted as much, yeah.
You did in that preamble. But that's enough about me. Tell me your history, and I want to know why this movie and why now. I was going to try to figure it out, then I realized you're probably just going to tell me anyway.
It's fair.
So why put the work in?
That's good. Reasonable. The why now is yearning and a hankering for Hitchcock. I can't believe we've gone 5 years without talking about the man.
No complaints.
And why this movie? I was trying to think about accessibility and something that you probably hadn't seen. Yeah, I thought if I had taken Psycho off the wall, which I'm very excited for.
Is that with Christian Bale?
No.
That's American Psycho, right?
That is American Psycho, yeah. It did come out 40 years after Psycho, though, so I can see how you might confuse the two.
Sure. And I'm just an idiot.
That one's with Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh.
Okay.
So that would be, I suppose, Hitchcock's most famous. Vertigo or North by Northwest are his sort of most popular, and all of them are incredible, though. I mean, you look at this guy's stretch: Dial M for Murder, Rope, Rear Window, To Catch a Thief, The Man Who Knew Too Much, The Birds, Marnie, Lifeboat, Saboteur. Strangers on a Train is an incredible movie. So anyway, I was looking around, what did I want to talk about and what I think would be most, ironically, I suppose, easily acceptable.
And you named off all those movies,
Mm-hmm.
and we're in year 6, just so you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
How good are they? That's my question.
They're excellent. I just, like with some of these totemic directors in movies, it's a challenge sometimes because, our audience might not want to go back to 1954.
I've enjoyed it.
Absolutely, yes, as have I.
This is our 6th one, I believe.
We try and acknowledge, or I try and acknowledge the listenership and accommodate that. So I think that there's a benefit to minimizing, let's say, the amount of way back machine, because there's probably more people like your wife than people like me that are listening.
She's not going to like that tone, by the way.
I have the whitening toothpaste, buddy. I don't have to have that fight. So anyway, that's what I thought. I thought this would be a great opportunity, and it would be an easy in because it is not too violent or too suspenseful, but just a well-crafted movie. So I was really excited for that.
But by holding back these movies, when I look at the demographic, we're not penetrating the 70 up.
That is a lost.
It's just my dad.
Lost market.
He's the only one. When I look at everyone's mostly our age.
Okay.
Maybe one tier below.
Tier.
Tier.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything's tiers, buddy.
Sure. 18 to 25, 25 to 50s.
Yeah. There's even tiers of voyeurism, which we'll get into a little later.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So maybe we do more. We'll tap into that.
I'm happy to do it.
70 plus.
I just didn't want to take too many liberties, let's say, with our audience. But I'm happy to do it.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. And for all those people who clearly don't know what this movie is about, maybe you can share with us what IMDb.
Well done.
It's a new year.
Well done.
It's a new year.
Get on board.
It's still February. But what do they have to say about it?
That's a good one. Here it is. A bored photographer recovering from a broken leg passes the time by watching his neighbors and begins to suspect one of them of murder. That gets you hooked to me. And that's exactly what happens.
So 2 for 2 if you want to look at both.
100%. I think that nails it.
Yeah. I think you were going to give it 2 no matter what, though.
Well, I don't. I think
a little favoritism's all I'm saying. Much like the Metascore, buddy. But you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. It hooks you, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, it's just right to the bone.
Yeah, love the bone.
So does the dog. We'll get to
that. Again, we'll get to the dog.
Yes.
Tell us, Phil. I mean, I know because I've seen it twice.
2 times.
How do we get this one going, this movie? The introduction. Some good credits?
Well, today's before really elaborate credit sequences. However, what I will tell you is right away, it's an invitation. And that is a unique approach. So the blinds come up, right over the credits. 3 blinds rise.
Very fitting.
Exactly. And it is a tacit understanding and an agreement with the audience to say, come with us. This is what we're doing here. And, I mean, ultimately, that's the movie, right? Looking out those windows to what happens outside.
Do you think that's a conscious thing that we're thinking, though? Like, we can speak for you and me. Like,
sure.
Oh, that's clever. Curtains coming up, welcoming him into a voyeur type of film. But you think in 1954 that people are like, oh, that's a really smart idea. I get what he's trying to do. Or are they just enjoying it but not really knowing why, maybe?
I mean, I think that's a good point. And ultimately, it comes down to those that want to think and those that don't.
I'm in the latter half.
Not even just think. I mean, sort of analyze or think about things, right? Most of us, all of us on some level, go to movies to be taken away someplace. And some of the people, which drives me nuts, is the check your brain at the door thing. But ultimately...
An escape of
sorts.
That's
right.
Yeah.
So there's things that are deliberate and there's things that are unconscious, and we just sort of accept it and we walk in and we accept what the terms are, or not, I suppose. So I don't know if the intelligentsia would have said, ooh, look at this. But I think it's intentional. So it doesn't matter if the audience gets it. It's what's happening, right? And then so on some subliminal level, we are being brought in. And this movie does that a dozen more times throughout the movie.
It's funny because I was showing one of my videos to my wife. Like, check it out. It's in draft number 2.
Okay.
And I made something that was subtle. I'm like, did you get that? Like, she's like, no, I don't think your audience would understand that you said this and you did this. Yeah, I get it now, but I think it's a little too subtle.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're probably right, but I didn't really care.
Yeah.
Because maybe somebody will get it,
Sure.
or maybe on a subconscious level, it'll make sense. So.
And it's your intention. So if your belief or your story is integral to it, then the audience can catch up or not, as far as I'm concerned.
Now, I'm not trying to compare myself to Alfred Hitchcock.
I hope not.
So we're on different levels. I was doing a screenplay when I was 12. I don't know if he was.
So where's his credits? Fair. And Hitchcock has such a distinct visual style, and we'll get to some of the breadcrumbs of his style throughout. But I think right away there's an efficiency in storytelling. We talked about this a lot, first 5 minutes and so forth, setting a scene. Mm-hmm. There are very few movies, I think, as successful and, more to the point, playful than this one in terms of introducing a character and the circumstances. Now, if you remember, the camera is holding on the windows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Post credits, tilts over. We see thermometer, very hot.
Yeah.
Right?
I got that.
And then we tilt down. We see Jimmy Stewart sweating profusely.
Because the temperature.
That's right. Continues down. We see broken leg.
Yeah.
We have an introduction of his character's name. Here lies the broken leg of L.B. Jeffries.
That's true, yeah.
How did he get his broken leg? Camera continues to move. 3 shots. Car accident. Car very close, coming right up. You're like, okay, so he's a photographer. He got injured this way through a montage of 3 or 4 different photos of explosions on the racetrack.
Yeah.
We find out, does he have a girlfriend? Well, we have the negative frame from his photo.
Oh, yeah.
Pan over again to a fashion magazine, and we have this portrait. We don't know who. So we've established in like 2.5 minutes how this guy got here, what his circumstances are in life, and where he's at.
His relationship status.
And his relationship status. Well, within reason.
I think this is a bit of a lost art because I feel like I saw that in other older movies that we've watched. Lost Weekend, Days of Wine and Roses. I could be wrong, but these are very specific camera moves I feel that I don't see very often, and we don't do these movies very often, so I thought maybe that was the connection there.
I mean, there's obviously a lot more types of camera moves now, and there's whatever, but we're talking many times before about
keep it simple.
Right now there is the simplicity of it. I think goes a long way.
That works well for me, but,
but also just in terms of the just because you can doesn't mean you have to, right? Like it's always in service of the movie.
True.
This isn't showing off for showing off's sake. This is storytelling. This is narrative.
He doesn't have to show it upside down just because he can at night.
Exactly. Right? Like, you can do that, and technology allows a drone shot or whatever, right? But this is a very simple camera movement, but everything you need to know about, at least to set things up. You don't know the character inside and out, obviously, or how the movie's going to go. But we've seen outside on the courtyard, who's going to be involved and what their circumstances are.
The right shot for the right scene.
Yeah.
That's important. I was a little worried, though, Phil, because we saw a helicopter scene.
Okay.
Now, we've done 4 straight movies with helicopters.
Okay.
Most of them with glass.
Sure. Groundhog Day had a helicopter?
No. This one.
Yeah.
Everest.
Sure.
Dave. Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, yeah.
Groundhog Day would have been number 5.
Yeah.
If they came in with the weather chopper. It might be on the cutting room floor. I don't know.
Doppler out there. Yeah.
This one clearly didn't age well, but luckily it's just, I don't know, you can cut the scene out. I don't even know why it's in there, but there's just a helicopter for a brief moment and it's gone.
Probably, if anything, I'll be honest, I didn't recognize it. I didn't notice it. I mean, this movie took place on a backlot. It was all shot on a stage. And so it could just be to open it up, to expand it. They built obviously everything that you see. So this is like, it's a real life courtyard. So there's helicopters and there's whatever else going around.
It's a windy day. That's all I can say.
You asked about my history with it, and I didn't divulge in the moment.
I appreciate that.
But I will say that my first moments with this movie were not with this movie at all. They were at Universal Studios, Florida in 1992.
Okay.
And the Alfred Hitchcock exhibit, it was called The Magic of Filmmaking. And it was the most incredible experience I'd ever had in a theme park. I had gone to Disney World a couple years prior, and that was lovely, and it was really great. But I was
a lot of experiences.
Really love horror movies. I loved Psycho. I was really excited about this thing, and there were just a bunch of movies I hadn't seen before. And one of the things you could do at this was they set up miniature, and you gave everybody binoculars, and you could look out on a courtyard of a miniature apartment complex with video images in each of the windows, and it was Jimmy Stewart narrating.
Oh, wow.
Did you see the murder?
That would drive me nuts after a while.
And I was like, God, this is so cool. And in there was also Saboteur and a bunch of other things. But
interesting.
So that was my first Rear Window anything.
Oh.
And then I sought the movie out afterwards because I just thought, what a cool concept.
Did that before you saw the Christopher Reeve movie.
Yeah, that is true. Yes.
Made for TV, so we can't do it.
That's true. Doesn't fit the...
I want to.
You had your chance. You
burned
the bridge.
It was on my short list, but you got all uppity when I did Monk.
Yep.
Anyways.
Never again.
We did Murder in Space. But anyways.
Yeah, you're still 2 for 1. You still have the special relationship.
That's true.
I gave you that extra one.
Well, that was just a way of saying that you're special to me as your good friend.
That's our special relationship. The original title for the podcast.
Yeah, but we workshopped it and it didn't take.
We came out.
My question though for you, Phil, I'm gonna have a few throughout the movie
as usual
because you're the expert here on AAH, Alfred Hitchcock. Now, as I said, I watched this movie twice. Just let me say that, and I was more accepting of this the second time. But I was wondering if there was a curtain shortage in 1954.
I'm unaware.
You're unaware, okay.
The drapery situation.
Some may wonder why nobody was using curtains, for the most part, except for the newlyweds. We'll get to that.
Sure. Blinds, yes. Curtains, no.
Well, just generally, everybody is just, their life is on display. I keep my curtains closed. Mostly in my main room. I don't want my neighbors could see in if I don't. So I proactively close them just in general. So they're not watching me watch TV, watch me cook. They could do that.
Sure.
But then the second time I watched it, the heat thing.
Yep.
Okay.
No air conditioning, so you need a breeze. You need to let it in.
Because that, much like Clooney in a trunk, if you don't buy into the fact that there's a shortage of curtains and blinds and everybody's just living their life with this window wide open, anybody can look in, you're going to have problems accepting this movie. And I did a little bit the first time.
Okay.
But it's a big thing, right? Like, that's the whole movie.
Yeah.
So thank God that camera shot on that thermometer the second time really clicked in me and said, okay, well, you got people sleeping outside.
That's it.
It's clearly hot. And I suppose keeping the curtains open helps keep it cool, though I think it's the opposite. Just saying. The sun's coming in. You want to block the sun. But let's not get into technical stuff. I guess I don't really have a question for you. That was my observation.
Okay.
I guess, is that something that
No.
you thought, oh, I know.
I would not even think twice about it.
We're driving down different roads
Yeah.
that. And I understand that, and that's perfectly fine.
And the premise of the movie is the guy's looking at windows. I think if everybody had their curtains down, it'd be a pretty boring movie.
Of course, you think everyone would see him as well.
He's always worried about that.
Yeah.
The thing is, no one expects, particularly I imagine in 1954, but no one expects anybody. Like I was in Paris.
That's true. It's against the law.
And people could see into the bathroom window, and I was using the washroom.
Oh, you don't care.
I don't care. But I didn't think that part of why I didn't care was because I was like, who's looking in the window? Like, why would you bother?
Jimmy.
Sure. But I don't think that you would cross anybody's mind that there was a guy in this apartment across the courtyard. They don't really do a great job of establishing how far those rooms are apart, but he does address it a number of different times. Turn off the light, back me up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So
I
some...
appreciate that. So I just need the effort.
Yeah.
So that's why I was accepting of it, because they did directly address that for people maybe like me who's going to pick that apart.
Yeah, I think ultimately it is that. People living their lives. As an example, I have sheer curtains on my front window. Nothing more than just, so they are relatively translucent.
That's what sheer is, right? For the people that don't know.
I walk past it all the time on my way to the washroom, totally naked. Like,
you don't care.
I don't care.
You're a proud man.
But the point is, why would anybody look in? And if they are, I just doesn't register. And I think that's what's happening here. People just live in their lives, and the fact that he's watching them is incidental. It's not like, oh, shoot, privacy.
Yeah, I don't care either, actually. There's sometimes where I'm like, you know what? If you're looking,
let him
I got nothing to,
to be ashamed of.
Well, I do, but I don't care if people see it anyways.
Yeah.
Problem is they can't see it no matter what. So
yeah, it's kind of funny in the modern age we're here, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but the concern about privacy, and yet the terms and conditions that we are just dismissing at all times, right? So
I get through maybe a sentence or two, and I'm like, nah.
Except I want to go. Doesn't matter. Take what you want.
I've probably already accepted them on something else anyway,
Totally.
so I know it's a bad attitude to have, but
of course.
I don't know anybody that actually reads them. Because if you did, you would be declining it.
Yeah, probably. With your declining means you don't
use the phone.
You
literally cannot use an iPhone,
right? So
you're.
Yeah.
They really got you in a corner.
That's it. So I think when you're dealing with somebody so like personally, oh my gosh, don't see in my house, you're like, well, I've just given away everything else anyways. So what's one more thing?
We're at the Super Bowl. I mean, we were talking about something and I immediately got something on my feed. I'm like, it's not like I don't know. The way I see it is like they just want my money. They want to market to me.
Of course.
I hope that's it because I can have the willpower not to buy what you're trying to sell me because I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
But are you going to use certain pictures?
Access to your. Why does a telephone app require access to your media, like to your photos on your phone?
Yeah, I always wondered.
Why would that be necessary?
I wondered when I downloaded the flashlight app, like, why does the flashlight need access to everything?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's just like that. It's very strange.
Phil, let's provide the lay of the land.
Let's do it.
Or the courtyard.
Yeah.
As it were. We got about, I don't know, half a dozen, I think, of players. I want to call them that.
Yeah, sure.
There's really only one player, and that's the guy with the piano.
He's a piano player.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Torso's playing.
Yeah,
player.
Mrs. Torso, Miss or
Miss
Mrs.
Torso. Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
They refer to her as Miss Torso, so let's just go with that.
She had a lot of energy. I thought she was on Geritol or something.
Vim, vigor, and vitality.
Yeah, she's always bouncing around. Pretty edgy for 54, I think.
Yeah.
Like, first
pretty
shot,
progressive.
she's just taking off her top or putting it on. Like, you don't see anything, obviously, but
from the back, pretty sexy.
I mean, it's a nice back.
Hitch loves blondes and loves women.
We have the newlyweds,
mm-hmm.
who I thought, this is me,
classic
trying to find a face.
Sure.
I thought the woman was Mrs. Cunningham from Happy Days.
Wow. Marion Ross.
Very good. I couldn't think of her real name or even her first name in the show, but I knew she was Richie's mom.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find her in the credits. Not her. So I thought there was nobody.
Yeah.
Then when I got here, in good preparation, I fire up the old IMBD, and lo and behold, Raymond Burr is the bad guy.
Yeah, Canadian.
Perry Mason.
Yep.
And I wasn't a religious watcher of Perry Mason. It was a poor man's Matlock.
Sure.
In my books.
Yeah.
But I took in a few episodes. I don't watch the new one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Kathy Bates.
That's Matlock. Yeah.
That is Matlock.
It's the new Matlock.
Whoopsie.
There was a new Perry Mason, but I don't remember anything about it.
Maybe it didn't take. So that was kind of neat to see somebody like a recognizable face.
Sure.
Heavyset man. Always has been. I don't want to bring up weight, but I don't want to get scolded after the Groundhog Day episode. Mr. Ramus. Just an observation. Who am I missing, Phil? Did I cover it all? No.
It's pretty close. You got Miss Lonely Heart.
Oh,
you didn't
that's
talk
right.
about her.
Yeah.
There's a couple sleeping on the balcony.
That's true.
They have a dog as well.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they play a key part of the movie.
Uh-huh.
Again, we're just talking about setting up the scene. Here's everybody that you're going to be interacting with. And some of them are going to be at all times. Some of them are going to be in and out. The music's a diegetic score on some level. When he's playing, we're hearing it often. And you see the way that they interact with one another as well. And I think it's a great introduction. The banality of what's happening and how easy it is to not notice or care. We talked about earlier, right? Oh, my window's open. So what? What are you doing? I'm reading a book. Do I need the blinds down for that?
The only thing I read is Penthouse Forum. So
there you go. You need a little privacy for that. But I like it. I think it's a great way to set up who we're watching and why. And it's basically a list of suspects at this point, because we don't yet know what's happening, obviously. If you're looking at it in Hitchcock was, where his bread and butter, if you will, were these thrillers and suspense movies and horror movies, if you can call it that.
He's got a type.
Yeah, and so I think the introduction is who could it be? And setting up 20 potential candidates, if you will, is an interesting way.
Not 20, there's about 6. Maybe 8.
Okay.
Maybe. Who's counting? When you first mentioned this movie, Rear Window, I thought it may be a car rear window.
Oh, interesting.
Because you don't really refer to an apartment window as a rear window. Just saying.
Okay. So you're out.
I'm not out, but I'm almost jumping out the window.
The front or the rear?
Because in my apartment, we just had a window. Like, it didn't matter if you're at the front or the back of the building. But I didn't live in a courtyard, so I don't have any courtyard experience. So maybe it's a little different there.
Could be.
Yeah, could be.
We'll get our researcher on it and see.
Please. Now, it's important to know, like, in 54, we do have phones.
Yeah. There's phones. They're not portable, not mobile.
No.
Certainly not cellular.
Party lines. I mean, that's later. Jimmy Stewart is, like you mentioned before, clearly in a cast.
Yep.
Held up in a swamp of boredom.
Yep.
I get the impression he's itching to get out.
Itching for sure.
And at the same time, he actually has a literal itch in the cast.
Yeah.
And I think he portrayed that really well, by the way. I felt...
You felt the itch?
I felt the scratch. Oh, that's how good it was.
You were relieved.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I remembered that you were laid up for a while.
Yep.
After a Super Bowl, I believe.
No.
Was it not?
December 30th, 2015.
Wow.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years ago today, I would have been just
It's the anniversary.
coalescing.
Yeah. And we left you for dead.
Yeah, on a street corner.
We dropped you off. We figured you knew how to walk.
So did I.
You were sober.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Yeah, totally. 3 a.m., December 30th at that point, and
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. We were playing
Yeah.
board games at Mike's.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And got dropped off.
Yeah, you've never come back for that either.
A little shimmy shake down the road, and I was on my butt, broke my ankle, fractured it hardcore. So 10 years ago.
And you were in a cast for a couple months?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, okay.
It was unpleasant.
Lost some weight, though.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah. It was a different type of cast, luckily. You know, they've got the
Not the whole
boots
leg.
and
For sure. Oh, to come a long way. And
I could remove the cast at some point, let it breathe for a bit. Always elevated, but I could let it breathe for a bit. Those are crazy times, my man. 10 years ago that was happening. And I felt when I was watching this, I didn't have a courtyard to look out on, but there was that, what am I going to do all day? Luckily, I live in a technological world.
Yeah, I was going to say, we gamed a lot, I imagine.
So a lot of gaming, a lot of watching of movies and so forth. But at some point, you just need the fresh air of some kind. So I would go out to the balcony and put my foot up. And
oh, you did, eh?
Yeah. But there's it's just traffic, right? There's no activity.
It's just noise.
Whereas
here you got some action.
Yeah, there's
some people.
There's people. There's activity. There's an atmosphere.
Yeah, because I know where your balcony was. I'm like, there's nothing happening.
It's parking lot and street.
I figured you were inside all day watching porn. That's just what I assumed. Porn by day, video games by night.
Don't put that on me. Your fantasy is not projected, okay?
Just itching to break my leg. I assume you didn't have an insurance lady come in and service you.
Absolutely.
You did?
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah. Sponge baths.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You did
I couldn't do anything.
Really?
So she would bathe me. Yeah.
She's good looking?
No.
No?
Nope. No massages, but I was given...
But she wasn't an insurance lady for us. Like, we didn't send her because we were
no part of the long term disability
packages
they send her along. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got taken care of.
I'm happy to hear. I did bring you food once.
Yeah, absolutely. And many great friends of mine took good care of me. Yeah. Not so much my ex. She decided not to bother to come back.
That's why she's the ex
and visit. But I had good friends taking good care of me. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll never forget it.
I just did it once.
Yeah, 6 weeks, one time. Yeah.
But we do get a character. Stella is that insurance lady. Lovely gal. Thought it was Grace Kelly.
Wow.
I don't really know who Grace Kelly is.
It's not Stella. You'll find out.
She's just a name to me. I know she's quite famous. Doesn't mean she's necessarily good looking. To me, she's just a famous actress. And Stella, let me tell you, good actor.
I think she's great in this movie.
She's got a good script to work with.
Absolutely. She's got some great lines.
Yeah, I didn't love everything about this movie.
Obviously.
And I have to not because you do.
Seems like
that's in the contract. If you really like something, I got to humble you.
Yes,
that's
right.
part of my job.
Yeah.
But I cannot argue. Older movies in general, like from this era, are typically pretty tight.
At least the ones I present to you.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of crap out there as well, but just well-conceived, witty, without sounding scripted. We've listened to Nick Nolte talk and like, oh God, you're reading off the page. Like that's just written for you. But this just sounds mostly natural.
Totally.
And there's tons of quotes. So I'll try to get some in. If you could give me a couple minutes maybe later, anything I miss, I love to share just my appreciation for the writer.
Yeah.
I might not be a Hitchcock guy, but whoever wrote this, Mays? Was it Mays? This is a Mays, I think. Is it? Willie?
Willie?
I don't know. But right from the start, as soon as Stella enters, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to get some entertaining dialogue.
I mean, we already got Jimmy with Gunnarsson talking about how the wives, they don't nag, they discuss. That's a
edgy
modern take. But Stella really cuts to the bone to me. She's great, and her evolution as a character is fantastic. But one of the first things she says is, we're a generation of peeping Toms, a race of peeping Toms.
And you could do 6 months for that back then, apparently.
It's crazy to think now in 2026, but she's talking about how, no one goes outside, look inside for change, and suggest that
very relevant
that Jimmy Stewart is looking for trouble when he's sort of got his eyes on the outside world.
What's he supposed to do? He doesn't have a PlayStation. He can't just leave.
That's right.
He's not there by choice.
No, absolutely not. She's obviously pro-marriage. She's kind of colluding with Grace Kelly's character, Lisa, to get in there, which I love.
She's gorgeous. He says he's not ready for marriage.
Yes. She says that's normal.
Yeah. He's got gray hair.
Yeah.
Now, again, I thought maybe they got the coloring wrong, but this is shot in color.
Yeah.
So I think you're ready.
Yeah.
If you got the grays coming in, it might be a
time to settle down.
Time to settle down.
Wow.
I mean, I don't like blondes, but I mean, she's clearly a looker.
Yeah.
She's got some money, too.
Yeah, that's the only real reach, I would say, that is a bit of a hurdle, is the hesitation.
He sells it pretty good, though.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude,
come on.
Get out of your own ass for a minute. Think about what's going on. But I love his justification, right? I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to be nagged. I don't want to be this. I mean, it's not too dissimilar, if you recall, to It's a Wonderful Life. George Bailey the whole time is like, I don't want to be here. I've got big ambitions. I want to tour the world. I want to see everything.
Yeah, didn't want to settle down.
Don't want to settle down. I don't want any plastics. I don't want any ground floors. I don't want anybody, like I am my own person.
That's very themed in this movie. Like that's an overtone about how relationships were back then. I think Stella says something about intelligence, that all intelligence has done is, well, it's done nothing good.
That's right.
That's not exactly the quote.
Basically, though. That is the gist of it, yeah.
She's a misfit. I think she calls herself a misfit.
Yes.
Her and her husband, and we're still misfits. And we loved every minute of it.
That's right.
So intelligence has brought us nothing but trouble. That's a lot of truth to that, I think.
Absolutely. She's ultimately really on Lisa's side, which is...
She's Team Lisa.
That's right. She's right for any man with half a brain.
Well, maybe he's at 48%.
And Jimmy Stewart responds, I believe, something like, well, she's not the girl for me. And Stella says, yeah, right. She's only perfect. And Jimmy, well, that's just it. She's too perfect.
So, I haven't got enough Jimmy for a while. I think they mentioned something about emotional levels.
Yeah, it's really trying to set up this dichotomy between the two. He's in a different spot. She's a little younger than he is, if not a lot younger, depending on if you look at the gray hair as an indicator.
He spends a lot of time in Pakistan.
Sure,
everywhere, but there.
And she's a fashionista.
Fashionista indeed.
And that paradox is something that the movie is going to contend with, and that's their arc. And I thought, as you're saying, the introduction of Stella, which is a kind of covert introduction of Lisa, and Jimmy's banter is all in service of establishing that these two are at an impasse. They're at a crossroads. And I think to hang a suspense movie in that context or in that tone is pretty interesting. I think to kind of have a romantic drama underneath it, almost romantic comedy with some of the banter and the way it is.
Some of
leading in this undercurrent across the hall or across the courtyard is a little darker and more sinister. I like that juxtaposition. I think it's really talented.
That's some entertainment value to the movie because I know the primary purpose of the film, tension.
Yeah, certainly.
I didn't get a lot of tension in this movie. I might have back then, maybe. I didn't feel it. I don't know if that was a me thing.
Well, I think we'll get into Hitchcock's approach when it starts to, kind of unravel, let's say.
Okay.
One of the things that reminded me a little bit of The Fisher King, was when Stella is speaking about how people can just meet. If you remember in The Fisher King, Mercedes Ruehl's character was talking about, I believe in love at first sight. I can sit next to somebody in my job my whole time and never notice them. And then I can see someone across the street, across the city, and just like nothing could keep them apart. It's like, bam. Stella kind of talks a little bit about that as well, which is just like you have to be open to things for things to happen. And because he's so closed off, certain things maybe aren't progressing. I like that element.
Stella brings a lot to the table. There's no doubt about that, including sandwiches. Just saying. She makes good sandwiches.
You know who does better than sandwiches is Lisa.
Lisa Carol Fremont.
That's right. Starting from the beginning.
Sure.
This woman, Grace Kelly, gorgeous.
You mentioned.
And just the introduction of that face, that
dress.
Just
$1,100, Philip.
In 1954 money? Come on.
I know.
Forget about it.
It's like $10,000 today.
Gorgeous and delightful. I love her in this movie. I think she's so great.
She's fine, absolutely.
And basically is just in love with Jeffries.
Yeah.
That's it. Just comes in and says,
blind love.
Well, let's go for dinner. What are you, out of your nut?
Out of your nut?
Yeah, that's the thing he says in It's a Wonderful Life.
I thought you misspoke. Sorry.
No. It goes to Bert and off your nut.
I thought he went to Ernie. I'm not sure.
So she comes and she basically says, well, no, I brought 21 to you.
Yeah. Now it's a clothing store.
Yeah.
Forever 21. Yeah. Do you know that guy's name that brought the food?
No.
Carl. Attention to details, buddy. Attention to detail. Oven on low, Carl. That's what we're talking about here. She had a quick drink with Madame Dufresne.
Yeah, sure.
Is that somebody?
No.
Okay.
Not that I know. Okay. Maybe, but just somebody with a French name.
That was a historic name, Madame Dufresne. So. Okay. Just checking.
Ultimately, this character is introduced to be gorgeous, supportive, loving, just wants him to succeed. So when she's trying to talk him into go your own way, start your own thing, settle down, if you will.
Yeah, but he doesn't
he's not
want
having
that.
it.
He can't fit in to her world with what he's saying, but he's really not open to anything. Like, you can't wear high heels in the jungle. You will freeze in Finland.
Yep.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yep.
I'm not being stubborn, just truthful. Good, but there might be a better life for you.
Sure.
Here, you don't need to be doing
or
those
a middle
things.
ground, right? Where we still do this, and then off and on you're on assignment, and then you come back or what have you, right? Like, that doesn't have to be all or nothing.
The best middle ground is actually in Middle Earth. Ironically, very good soil.
Zealand.
Great soil. Great soil in Middle Earth.
Yeah, Middle Earth, New Zealand.
But it gets to the point where it boils over, and I think they're breaking up.
I think she's kind of fed up with it, and I can appreciate it. After all of that, she's trying desperately to chip away at him, and he's just got an answer. He's deflecting. He's, well, you
let me talk for
you just let me shut up, right? And ultimately, he tears her apart, and she's just like, I just want to be part of your life, and he's like, this is not going to happen. So then she's like, goodbye. Yeah. Oh, you mean good night?
Yeah, I'm not going to see you for a long time.
Yep.
At least till tomorrow night.
At least till tomorrow night, and she slams off the door. I think that is
honest. She knows she's coming back.
I think it's hilarious, and it's also really sweet that they know that they can fight and come back, that it's not going to be irrevocable. But also, it's important enough that I just need to leave. This is actually a pretty mature relationship in a strange way.
Yeah, this is a big scene for them. I really enjoyed it.
As soon as it's over, he rolls back over and looks out the courtyard.
Even when she went to the kitchen to check on the dinner, he goes back.
It's the addiction, man.
He's hooked.
I'm watching a movie. Someone gets up and goes to the kitchen. Flip the phone over. I scroll for a bit. They come back. I put it down. Mm-hmm. Can't just let that go. And I think it's a lot like that in a weird way. This movie is touching on, obviously not intentionally, but that's the world. You're captivated by the things that aren't in your circle, that are on the outside of it.
Speaking of which, let's check in with everybody and see what's up with our slew of neighbors.
Well, we go to Miss Lonely Heart.
Yes.
What's she she's pretending she has a date.
That's sad.
I thought so.
You've done that.
Totally. Not so much the date. I did pretend that I was dancing with somebody back when I was like 12 years old.
Well, that's 12.
You know, and I would just I danced with a girl, Victoria.
Oh, yeah.
At a grade 7 dance. And I was like a mad crush on her. And I would hear that song later, and I would close my eyes and stand up, and I would pretend as if I was reliving that moment because it was such this turning point of a 12-year-old boy. I'm like, oh my gosh, she danced with me. So I would relive that, and that's as close as I got to that kind of creepiness.
Okay.
And patheticness.
You're 12. Well, we can forgive that.
Sure.
Alfred Hitchcock presents himself, hanging out with the piano guy.
Yeah. Do you know Hitchcock to see him?
To see him. Somewhere along the line in my life. He would have showed up on PBS or something.
Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He was definitely had a show that was on Sunday nights.
And that's one of 4 channels I got in the country. So, yeah, I definitely knew his look.
That's wonderful. We got Miss Torso juggling wolves, as Lisa calls it.
I thought that was odd, her hosting 3 men.
Yeah.
What is she?
And they're sort of saying, oh, yeah, he wins, right? The guy on the balcony wins the night.
What's going on there?
I don't know. They don't know, but it's curious.
Right? I'm curious.
People want to see it. People want to talk about it.
It's an interesting dynamic.
Yep.
And then the main event, if I can call it that. I just kept writing down dude.
Well, we don't know yet that it's the main event.
Oh, I suppose not. It's Raymond Burr commands the screen, buddy. We know who we're dealing with here. Sure. And his wife's in bed.
Yep.
It's an interesting dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite get it, but she laughs at him. He's on the phone making a call. I'm not sure if it's long distance at this point.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in that relationship. My impression was she's bedridden, but faking it.
Oh. Okay.
Just to get the treatment.
Okay.
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
I'm curious like anybody else.
I looked at it more from a henpecking, that he was unhappy. He thinks she's in the other room, so he can call whomever, his girl Friday, if you will.
I didn't peg him
and
as
then
a
she kind of laughs at him for
Yeah.
that attempt or what have you. So definitely dysfunctional, I'll say that, at the very least.
I would agree with that statement.
And Jeffrey's suspicion is risen a little bit when we see Raymond Burr go out in the rain with a briefcase.
It's around 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That would pique my interest.
Yeah,
and that's a big briefcase.
Yes.
It's not like your standard issue.
No.
It's big.
The Halliburton or something.
It's silver.
Samsonite.
It's designed to have body parts in it. I know the model. It's the Torso 2000. And then he goes out again around 2:40. You might be nodding off too. I'm not sure, but he nods off.
He is nodding.
He's a nodder a couple times.
I respect it.
Well, I mean,
I was like, here's a guy with a broken ankle, nodding off. He's my people.
Yeah, it's also in the middle of the night, so the nod is expected.
Yeah, and accepted.
And accepted more so than at 4:00 in the afternoon on my couch. Then out comes the binoculars. Those aren't binoculars.
That's binoculars.
This is binoculars. And then he brings out this giant lens. You would think, though, with a lens like that, he didn't have to be on the racetrack.
Fair.
He could have been safely in the stands. But the blonde got home. She had a bad date. You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Torso.
Miss Torso's not happy.
She's not happy.
Neither's Miss Lonely Heart.
No. I assume Miss Lonely Heart is not happy.
Jeffries is getting very curious, and Lisa is getting more and more annoyed.
That is
She
true.
is yet to buy into what's happening. So she is rebuked and rebuffed at every turn. She's trying to get his attention, and this is where this movie loses all credibility.
Are you talking about when she's kissing him?
Kissing.
And he won't shut up about what's going on out there?
Correct.
Yeah, come on here.
Give me a goddamn break.
Right?
Yeah.
Stupid.
What is happening across the courtyard once you're hooked?
It's interesting. I'm still with the blonde, though.
Of course you're with the blonde.
And I'm a brunette guy, and I'm still with the blonde. That's what I'm saying.
That's how you know it's serious.
If it was Matlock across the hall, maybe. But this is just Perry Mason, okay? I'm picking the blonde. 6 out of 7 days.
I like that he's trying to convince her of what's going on, and she just won't have any part of it. And that's one of the great trick of the movie is just about everybody starts off with, you're being ridiculous.
Yes, Stella.
Get over yourself. Get a hobby.
Don't
figure
do
this out.
You're peeping Tom. What are you doing?
You're
asking for trouble.
Exaggerating. You're making shit up. And I would suggest that this is the real greatness of the movie is as an audience member, we talked about the invitation at the beginning. To an audience member, I feel like this is what's happening to us as well.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Well, I don't know if you felt it, but we're co-conspirators on some level. We're
curious.
When what is not happening on screen is in the courtyard, I'm curious about what is happening in the courtyard because we don't yet know what is happening, right?
Okay.
He's got his suspicions, and there's obviously an intent on his part to go back, But the more he's describing, isn't it strange that he's leaving at 3 a.m?
That's making you more curious.
And to me, anyway, he's convincing me that this is of interest.
Okay.
And because it's of interest, when things are not happening, if we don't see what's happening, I want to get back there. Did you feel that at all?
Not particularly.
Do you want to elaborate?
I think I like blondes.
Okay.
I'm starting to turn. I think it's because I know we're going to get right back to them. I'm a patient man.
Fair.
And I think about this overall. In real life, I'm also not the guy to stick around. I'll give you not a great example, but an example. There's a fight that breaks out at the Rideau Center. I'm the first guy that leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to...
Check, please.
People are filming it. People are watching it. And some instances cheering them on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want any part of any sort of drama that's too close.
Gotcha.
This, you have a barrier.
Yep.
So it's certainly a much different playing field.
Okay. Well, that's why movies exist. They allow an ability to see something that you wouldn't otherwise be doing yourself.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right? Oh, Jimmy can do it because I wouldn't do it.
But I'll play a video game where I have the ability to, like No Man's Sky, where I can shoot any animal I want. I don't.
Sure.
Purposefully. Even though games are like, this is my opportunity to do stuff I wouldn't do in real life. I wouldn't hurt an animal in real life. You know me.
Yeah.
Our farm boy.
Yep.
Our animal lover.
Sure.
And that continues over into movies and video games.
Okay.
I still have that standard.
Sure.
Maybe your standards are a little bit lower and you're just...
No, I just
at
had a
the
different
bits?
experience with the movie, ultimately. And mine is closer to something like Lisa and Testella, which is by the end of his speechifying, he describes what's happening, it is curious, it is interesting to me, it is suspicious. Let's find out what's going on. And Lisa is connected, is hooked. And then wants to participate, wants in on it. The allure of that.
Yeah.
You know?
The flip switched with her
Okay.
a little abruptly for me.
Okay.
It wasn't like earned as much as I thought it could have been. Like he's selling it, and then all of a sudden the camera shot, which I like, zooms in, and then she wants to know.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a little bit easy.
Sure. There's two pieces working at the same time on that. The first is I think she's genuinely curious because what he's describing is interesting. If you allow for the fact that these are bored people, and one of the things in the modern day is that we will never be bored again. Adults, children will never, ever experience boredom, in part because we have ways to just infuse it with adrenaline, with the phone, with video games, with movies, with art, with any number of things. We have access at all times. So the boredom doesn't happen. These are bored people.
Yeah, I suppose.
So your day
era.
is nothing. You do nothing, or you do this.
Yeah. I think I struggled to get into their mentality of they can't just throw on the game on TV.
Sure. There's not even television.
No Sudoku.
No.
That's what I would be doing.
Sure.
I'm very good at it, by the way.
Yeah.
I just felt that she goes from too frightful to water, which I think is a really good line, which means don't water the plant. It's too frightful to, oh, I'm into this.
Yeah.
That's all. I just thought it was.
Well, I think part of it is that, but I think the other part of it is she's trying to engage on his terms. So she might be faking it a little bit in an effort to show Jeffries, look at me. I can do this. Give me another assignment. I'm in.
Meet me halfway. Like I'm trying.
This is
maybe he'll try.
A way that she can present as if they are
That's
collaborating.
Effort right there.
Exactly. And Stella does the same. Finds out his name, checks the mailbox.
Oh, yeah. I knew she was going to flip.
Stella wants to get the name on the truck that picks up the body.
She missed it. Wasn't quick enough.
Yeah.
Didn't that bother you, though, that you knew the whole movie that you were stuck just being able to see a little bit through the alleyway? And you know the camera's not going to take you out there. You just know.
Yeah, that's what makes it fantastic, is that we're as limited as he is.
Yeah, that's true.
He's desperate to see more, and we don't get to see more through the construct of the movie, through the angles, through the shots. It's intentional, and that's a Hitchcock staple. The guy is just incredibly specific in his filmmaking. So specific, in fact, that he often doesn't even shoot masters, is a story I had heard. He just shoots what he knows he has. So rather than to your masters and your two shots, your over the shoulders, whatever, he just stops.
Wow.
You're mid-scene acting. Okay, cut. What do you mean? I'm working. Doesn't matter. We're not going to use it.
Did Jimmy have a problem with that?
No, he loved it.
Oh, because they
worked many,
together.
many times
right?
together.
Okay.
Some people didn't, I suppose, but ultimately,
everyone likes his style, right? Like Clint Eastwood, again, the guy that
two takes
historically,
and out.
that's it. And Matt Damon was telling a story. Like that's true generally, but there was this one 11-year-old kid who wasn't really an actor, and we had to get him to a place. And we did it all day.
Yeah.
Like if we need to, we do. But generally, if you're a professional, actor. He had that expectation as we got it. Let's move on. So.
Hey, can I get another one? Why would you want to waste everyone's time? Let's go.
Keep rolling.
So Hitchcock was really notable for that. It's pretty impressive.
You know who did have a problem with him, though? Doyle.
Yes.
Didn't like it at all.
Doyle. With his gorgeous blue eyes.
He did. That's another reason why I thought this movie was originally in black and white, and that they had to tinker, tweak, if you will. But he was a good-looking man who wears a suit on his day off. I'm thinking, yeah, it's 1954. I think that's the thing.
Every man wore suits.
I'm lucky I get dressed.
Yeah.
But I guess if I have to leave the house, I'll put on pants. Look at this shirt.
Yeah.
Vandalay Industries.
Yeah. 4 days old.
I've had it for 20 years, and it's got holes in it, but I'm going to see Phil.
Yeah.
Now, if I was going to see L.B. Jeffries,
different story.
Well, maybe Grace Kelly. I might put a tie on. But we get Doyle, who is a detective. They were in the war together. That's the impression I got. A couple years.
What they said.
That's
yep.
what they,
so it's good that you got that impression.
That's why
you pieced it together.
A little detective myself.
Yeah.
I thought he had some pretty good acting chops, some light insults back and forth.
You get the sense these guys know each other.
Yeah. And just when you think maybe Jeffries has like the upper hand, like, oh, what about this? The trunk, for example, the postcard, everything makes sense. It's probably not murder. So it keeps us as an audience wondering, was there a murder committed?
Another movie is Jimmy Stewart going crazy, becoming obsessed and creating a fabrication because he is so bored, which is how you can dismiss all of this stuff, is that he's done nothing but stare out a window. And in order for a creative mind to stay alive, he's just manufacturing stories.
Hallucinating. And that's what Doyle says.
Totally.
Yeah.
Which is why I think everybody approaches Stewart with, you're being crazy because you're cooped up. You need something energetic or interesting to keep your brain going. You can't do any of the things you usually do.
He's in the jungle.
Yeah.
He's in Finland.
Running for his life.
Yeah.
And now he's doing nothing.
Yeah, that's a big difference. I think that's why some people in certain professions don't retire.
Sure.
It's a smooth transition for me. But for a guy like this who's on the go, asking that person to stop. But we're seeing what he's seeing. It's like, well, maybe.
Yeah, but only if you're allowing it to be a thing. Like you're either with him or against him. But we haven't yet seen anything
concrete,
decisive. Yeah. And I think that helps the movie build to its own level of tensions and insecurities.
Now, that whole suitcase stuff, I'm thinking that is very strange. But he did leave with a woman when he was nodded off at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I assumed it was his wife.
But he might just be having an affair, right? So again, he's creating these narratives.
Yeah. Without tipping the hand too much.
Exactly. And they're ultimately proved to be true. But at the point of, if I was to tell you after seeing a guy leave the house at 2 a.m. with a briefcase and a woman, I would think, yeah, maybe he's an asshole. Like maybe he's a cheat.
Could be a million things. But it's funny because you can connect a dot and you can continue to connect those dots to murder. But if your origins is like you're cheating on your wife, you can connect the dot the same way
100%.
and just go in a different direction.
Correct.
But he's on this trajectory that's leading him to murder, while Doyle has an explanation for basically anything.
This is a PI. He's seen all kinds of dirty deeds and tricks and mean stuff. And
murder in this situation is low percentage.
Exactly. And Stewart obviously believes in what he believes in.
And we're kind of stuck in the middle as an audience. Do I believe Doyle? Do I believe Jimmy? We're going to have to stay tuned to find out.
Jeffries is so
hell-bent,
entwined. He's so connected to what's happening. And Lisa kind of teases him a little bit later, like, you're almost disappointed, right? That it turns out that she's alive. And that is a character twist, subtle, but a character movement that I thought really playing this side of crazy, not crazy, but also kind of a bad person. Like, where are you at on this? Like, do you want her to be dead because you want it to be right? And you want the story to be exciting and interesting, fun? Or is it better that she's alive, but you get a boring show across the courtyard?
It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Yeah, he's definitely wrapped up so much to that point, which is concerning. Meanwhile, Doyle's kind of wrapped up in the fact that Lisa has her nightwear there. He's looking around, and does your landlord know? Like, you're not even allowed to have a woman over? Must have been a thing back then, but your landlord's supposed to know everything.
Could be.
And the other interesting thing I noticed is the way they did this with their drink in this audio form.
Yes.
What do you call that?
Shaking, stirring, sure.
Yeah. Like,
the bourbon.
Moving it around. I wish I still drank just so I could do that.
Oh, yeah? Did you crave it? The bourbon? Do you like to have a bourbon?
No, and I'm definitely not a snifter.
Yeah.
And neither is Doyle.
No.
You can't drink fast. I'm guessing that's what that means.
No, it's a real sip you're supposed to do, and you keep it moving to get the tannins working.
You know.
I know. Yeah. Lisa's fed up with Doyle. He leaves.
Yeah, he's out.
She tries to get Jimmy's attention again, lowers the blinds now.
Uh-huh.
Big no-no.
Coming attractions. Great line.
It's fantastic. But they're shaken by a scuttlebutt outside.
A scream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk to me about this, because I worry that I might be selecting movies that are skewed in a particular direction.
I didn't piece it together right away. I was kind of hung up on the whole helicopter thing.
Mm-hmm. From the beginning of the movie. We're an hour and a half in.
But for the 5th time in 7-8 weeks, we have a dead dog.
Yeah.
Seriously, Phil?
Unintentional, but
one
of them was yours.
Yeah, that's true. I'm drawing from you. But what's funny is your dislike for dogs in a weird way. So it's like it's subconscious almost, these picks.
Anybody that knows me would know, like, these seem conscious.
But what's really funny about this scene is the woman, the owner.
She's so good in this.
What does she say? Something.
The dog is dead.
Yeah.
And she just yells out, "Did you kill him because he liked you?"
I just want to hear you say that.
He liked you.
I thought she said licked you, because that at least would make some
done
sense.
That too, yeah.
But what?
Dog likes, he was affectionate, this dog. He was around.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to say. And delivered with such...
for whatever reason, that's a thing that just sticks out.
Francis candidate.
Did you kill him because he liked you?
It's a weird moment.
It's really funny. But she says soon after, no one talks to their neighbors.
Even in 54.
Yeah, like nobody has any relationship, right? If you knew that dog's name, you wouldn't be likely to kill it, or
maybe not.
Right? Yeah. There's this community that's built, and once you have that, maybe things change in your perspective. In all of my years of apartment living,
which is many,
20 years,
20
years,
yeah,
I could not tell you a single name of any single neighbor I ever had in an apartment.
You have to be kidding.
No.
Not one. You've lived in Vancouver?
Yeah. 3 apartments in Vancouver.
And just the one here?
Yeah, up until recently. So
5 apartments over a course of 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And you never had a conversation with one?
I've had conversations with people in the building on occasion.
Yeah, elevator talk, hallway talk.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you their names.
They haven't been inside your apartment?
No.
Or to theirs for a coffee? You've never had to boil with sugar?
Never.
You don't drink coffee, so there you go.
Never was a problem, exactly.
Huh.
Never once.
That's a little odd.
Yeah.
If you're in the States, sure. Don't ring on anybody's doorbell. They'll shoot you. I get that. Yeah. But here in Canada, buddy, relax. Yeah. Get to know people.
You know your neighbors?
I, too, have probably been in apartments on and off for over 20 years, for sure, certainly, about 4 or 5. The one I got kicked out of for watching Saving Private Ryan too loud, never met him, don't know who that was.
Sure.
I knew where he lived. I had a neighbor, Bob, who was a firefighter.
You're just making that name up.
No, he actually didn't look like a Bob either. But he was a former firefighter, I should clarify. They were both living off of the system, which is fine. I don't judge. But I left my oven on one night back in my drinking days. And I was burning some chicken fingers. I dropped a cigarette on the floor once. Like, I was happy that I knew my firefighter neighbor.
You could use them.
And then I had a neighbor across the hall who I lent money to. She had been over to my house. It wasn't a good relationship because there was money involved and she didn't pay me back sometimes. Even Bob borrowed money off me once. I don't know where I had this money because I didn't have any money. So I had these relationships. They weren't friendships.
No, I feel like they were more needy.
Yeah. And there was
bail me out of this situation.
In that same building, we had a serial killer. Killed 3 people.
Wow.
Yeah, he just died in prison, actually. Wow. I was in the elevator with him. Yeah.
Good conversationalist?
No, very quiet. But he had taken over someone's apartment, slit her throat, killed her, put in the dumpster, buried out back. Then they found his ex-wife from years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a very interesting story.
That wasn't
Bob.
No, that wasn't the apartment I was at.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
But I spent a lot of my time on the balcony looking out, waiting for my beer delivery. That's where I spent a lot of my time.
A telephoto lens.
Seriously. It's pretty sad looking back. I had that channel where you could watch the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
I did a lot of lobby watching just for the beer guy.
There it is. It's a silly situation, but that is that kind of thing. I used to watch the lobby in my old apartment the same. 5 different cameras in
black
the
and white, but
of course,
sure.
You're not making anything out.
It's
but
not 4K.
It is a little like who's coming and going.
Yeah.
My grandmother she would stare out the windows and she would create the narratives. It's a good example of that as well. She would say, "Where are they going?
Just curious. What's that in her hand?
Monday morning at 6 a.m.? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you just start.
Sure. And I'm sure there's people like that would watch the Lobby Channel with this sort of mentality.
Creating a narrative on some level, right?
And losing their mind.
Yeah, a little bit.
No Doyle to ground them.
That's right.
Or maybe they were right all along.
That's right.
Who's to say?
You mentioned earlier about suspense and how you didn't really feel it. Hitchcock described the way he likes to make a movie. Suspense isn't, there's a bomb under the table and it explodes. The suspense is, at the beginning of the movie, I show you that there is a bomb underneath the table, and the tension is built up because you know at some point it will go off, but you don't. If you're not introducing the fact that Thorwald is a suspect early on, and the race is to convince everybody that he is, rather than at the later part, oh my God, there's a murderer. So I wondered if the fact that they revealed, if you will, that Thorwald is the bad guy so early on in the movie hurt or hindered.
I thought maybe they wanted us to think he was, and he wasn't.
You're thinking of bait and switch.
Yes. Bunch of BS. Bait and switch. Yeah. So I didn't think they wanted you to be all in necessarily. Like, I was more curious to find out if it was him or not.
Okay.
Like, what side are we going to land on here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, this is now pushing them over the top, right? Jeffries and Lisa and Stella are like, this can't go on. This is where Jeffries writes the letter.
What did you do last summer?
Basically. And they've ultimately, she sends Lisa over to drop off that letter.
Yeah.
And
he
we
can't
see
do it. So.
Miss Lonely Heart setting herself up for a bunch of pills, which Stella confirms.
I got something to say about that. I'll say it now.
Please.
It bothered me that they didn't care enough that this person was going to kill themselves. They were still too absorbed by what was going on with Mason that they would have let her die.
Seemingly.
Yeah, seemingly.
Did she say that there was enough to kill her? I think she
Oh, my gosh. There was like 8 or 9. It's obvious what she's doing. That there's no question about.
Yeah, that's true. And they have set her up as a sort of pathetic.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was done on purpose to show how much they were disconnected from other stuff to overcome with this murder, or it was just
a throwaway moment.
A throwaway moment, but that's not good.
No. I mean, she makes it and she finds love. So, I mean, we can
Yeah, you're right. But I think we can both agree we've probably been in situations where maybe we should have done something and we've just pretended to ignore it.
Sure, you ran out of the room, if you recall, the last time you saw a fight you may have.
Well, I couldn't do anything about that.
Sure. Your instinct is to get out of there.
But if you see something on the ground that someone dropped,
yes,
are you pretending you didn't see it because you're not sure who it came from? Or are you picking up, hey, did somebody drop this?
It depends on the thing, but I've done both. Like
Okay.
I've ignored the thing, and there's a few times where I've done the thing.
I feel I've leaned the wrong way a couple of times.
Most of the time, it's sort of like someone will figure that out.
It's a passport. No, not my problem.
That's right. $50 bill. It's my problem. I'll take it.
Yeah. I don't know. So I was a little concerned with these people as human beings. Like, oh my God, they're going to let this woman die.
Yeah.
But luckily there's a piano. So
that's right. It takes care of business. Things start to really unravel here at this point. Thorwald leaves. Lisa takes the opportunity.
She's got 15 minutes.
That's it.
Give or take. This ring thing is a big deal.
Yeah, talk to me about that. You're the only one in this room with one. So
this has to be a 1954 thing. Stella says you would have to cut off her finger for her not to be wearing her ring.
Yeah.
I don't think women care that much anymore. They'll wear it if there's a date night or that you're going out to visit family and friends. Like, they'll wear it out on bigger occasions, but out to the gym, like, they leave the house without their ring, no problem. And as a man, don't question it.
Yeah.
I leave mine on just because
you're still impressed that you even have one.
Yeah, it's true. That's exactly. But I thought that was a very dated thing.
Sure.
I'm not taking that away from the movie.
And it is ultimately like the big turning point.
Yeah.
Is everybody is like, oh shit, this is real. Even Doyle, who's been skeptical the whole time, is like, wait a minute.
Lisa's super sold on it.
Yeah.
Stella, well, you know how she feels about it.
Yep.
But if you can get Doyle, you're absolutely right. If you get him on your side, then we have to start taking this seriously. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe he did do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm still on the fence. Sure. You know me.
Yeah,
I love the fence. Sitting on it. Thicker the better. It helps.
Yeah.
Wooden fence.
Get that comfort level where it needs to be.
Rubber fence is the best, but yeah.
She's in the apartment now, and they call the cops. They show up very fast. I was impressed by this.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore that.
And this is my favorite shot of the movie.
I've been waiting for you to say that.
The camera's close on her finger. She's getting interrogated by the cops after being sort of assaulted by Thorwald.
Mm-hmm.
And she makes a motion with her finger to show that she has the ring. And then corner of that frame, we have Thorwald notice it.
Yeah.
And then look straight into camera. And that means straight into us because we've been watching. We are Jimmy Stewart. We are the audience. We've been invited from the beginning. The blinds go up. We've been a tacit participant in this entire experience. The camera is our POV as much as it is his. Mm-hmm. So when he is just staring daggers into us, if you don't agree with the movie, that scene and the way it culminates to that point, it's perfection. And the face is great.
Camera work in general. Every time there's like a close-up, like Doyle has one, I loved it. Lisa has one, loved it. Stella might have one as well, but it just a zoom in on the face. I thought those were all really well done. This is like taking the cake, and it's you, as always, one-upping me. A couple weeks ago, we have Mick Dundee and your favorite actress, Kolowski, or sounds Polish.
Yeah.
And
terrible.
She's caught looking at him, and he's looking right at her, right?
Yeah.
That's a great scene. But here we go.
It's much better.
You had to bring out Hitchcock to beat me this time, at least. But it was a little unnerving. I'm like, oh, shit, this is a problem. We've seen him back up into the shadows.
Yes.
Which you have to tell me that. But otherwise, come on, you're just out there.
Yes.
Camera lighting and what you actually see in real life is different. You have to have light for us to see as an audience.
Exactly.
But in reality, it's probably darker in the room.
Exactly. That's why there's always that blue hue the day for night when they turn off the light. And you're like, it's still bright. Like, who are you kidding?
I love the hue.
This is all culminating now. Thorwald is onto Jeffries. Stella's gone to bail Lisa out. So
$250.
That's right. Jeffries is in danger.
Seemingly. Phone rings.
Just to acknowledge and confirm.
Make sure he's there.
I had that time once. It was really
bad.
Bad. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Someone I was very much trying to avoid calls the house. Is this Phil? Like, yeah. Click.
Oh, I can one up you on that one.
Tell me.
Speaking of the lobby channel, I one night came home drunk. Mm-hmm. This guy I don't know is outside.
Yeah,
needs to get in. I said, "Oh, you can come up and hang out with me." Just trying to be nice, trying to be
man of the people,
trying to give the benefit of the doubt.
Sure.
Hung out. He had some weed, whatever, and then you got to go, right?
Yeah.
And then he would come back in the lobby, and I had it on that channel. He pissed all over the lobby.
Oh my God!
Thing like the console, if you will. I'm like, oh my God!
Wow.
He's trying to buzz in to my apartment. He knows my buzzer.
Of course.
He must have saw it like when I punched it in.
Yeah.
At some point, he got in.
Oh no!
If I had not locked my door, he would have walked in. He's pushing the door. He's literally trying to get into my apartment.
And you're in the house.
I'm in the house. I'm in the bed with my 3-wood.
Wow.
Might have been my driver.
You're ready. This could get ugly.
Yeah. And eventually, I knew the type of person he was, so eventually I knew he'd just give up and never come back. Yeah. But that's one of the scariest moments I've had living in an apartment building.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had one where it was 3:00 in the morning. I was at my computer, and there was a window above my bed. It was like ground level.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my computer desk, bed next to me, and then the window. And as I'm typing away on my computer at 3 a.m., hands come through the blinds.
Oh my God.
And that was fucking terrifying.
Is this before or after you were robbed?
That was after.
Oh, that'd be even worse.
It was a new apartment because I moved from the one I got robbed at three times. But yeah, so it was terrifying to me.
Sure, yeah.
And there's no screens in Vancouver because there's no bugs.
Gotcha.
It was a breezy summer evening, and it scared the shit out of me.
Who was it?
No idea. I basically just said like hello or something and pulled his hands back. So anyway, that was probably the scariest apartment moment of my life.
You did it again to me. You did it again. That's more scary, I think, than mine because my door was locked. I was on the 12th floor.
Sure. Yeah.
So if you can't get in that front door,
that's it.
More scary than this movie, I would say.
Yeah, obviously this last moment of tension and fear is probably what works the least for me.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask you about that because I thought, again, maybe because I didn't really reach the level that you clearly had with the connection to the movie overall. Mm-hmm. I love the dialogue. It's written well. I get the curiosity, but the tension all along, I know it's going to happen. It'll come to me. I'm not going to it. So I was wondering at this part, because I didn't think it quite delivered. But
yeah, I mean, it is a lighter film, obviously, than some of the other stuff. But I like the setup. I like the lights underneath the door, seeing the sort of the footsteps.
Yeah, that I did like that. Yeah,
that is an element of suspense.
That was unnerving.
Yeah, and you can feel like the wall's closing in. He's got the ticking time of like the cops better get here because I'm helpless.
They're pretty quick though.
Totally, but he's helpless. This is like why murders and such in bathrooms are such a thing. Could you imagine the most vulnerable place in your life is your like pants at your ankles on the shitter, and someone wants to do something.
And you have nothing but a toilet brush.
Yeah, and maybe you're in the middle. Like, there's a lot of happening.
A lot of variables.
And so this instance of he's
in a wheelchair.
No one's around, no one's coming. So those elements I felt were very well presented.
He does have one line of defense.
The bulbs.
Yes.
Which I actually like conceptually. I think that that's fun.
Yeah, but how it is illustrated?
It's just too much.
It's probably not much they can do with that.
No, I mean, ultimately that...
Technology-wise.
Correct. For me, it's more about how Thorwald, it's always the same thing. It'd be different if it was escalating or there would be more urgency. Yeah. But he's wobbling.
One step forward.
And then
stop.
The same motion of eyes... move one step, stop. It's exactly the same beat,
repetitive,
4 times, and that's probably a 50s thing versus
maybe
a 2000s thing.
Well, I'm thinking they could have talked it out.
Sure.
Like, what do you know, and what do you think I did? Like, ask him, do you really know what I did? Because at this point, I still don't know he did it. He might have done something,
sure,
but maybe not murder his wife. So I thought maybe he would like try to hash it out.
Yeah, like men. But it leads to a scuffle.
Yeah.
And Jeffries falls out the window.
Yes.
Just at the time that he's
caught. Mostly.
Yeah.
Didn't fully take, but...
We basically resolve the film at this point.
Yes.
Lisa's been bailed out and so forth.
Doyle helped, I'm sure.
And we get just a great moment of reset. The guy that is desperate to get out and do all the things, just live this adventure almost, but he has another broken leg.
It's extended his time.
But the temperature's broken because they basically have a repeat of the same shot of the beginning. So they have a temperature is now 40 degrees instead of 80 degrees. So it's a little cooler.
That's
so
much
it's like
cooler.
The fever is broken and so forth.
That's much cooler, Phil.
And
are you sure about those numbers?
No, but it's not 80 degrees at the very least. And he's reading a book. Adventures or whatever, and then she is revealed to be reading also an adventure book,
Himalayas, I believe.
Surviving the Himalayas.
But he nods off again.
She acknowledges in her beautiful dress.
Yeah,
goes over and get Harper's Bazaar and starts leafing through another fashion magazine.
Yeah,
all is right with the world. I fucking love this movie.
I had the impression you liked it.
Love it.
I'm not sure at what level. I do want to comment quickly, just before you get into your final thoughts, I want to ask you, because we're at the end of the movie, 2 things I want to bring up.
Okay.
If I may.
Please. That's what you're paid for.
Did they fast forward people as if the tape was being fast forwarded? Did you notice that?
I didn't know, but it happens on some occasions. Yeah.
I figured it was just a case of the 50s.
Sometimes to speed up the scene. So if it's too long to get from A to B and they need to trim, they'll speed the frame rate up.
Yeah, everybody getting over to save them.
Yeah.
But the main issue I had with it wasn't like filmatically, it was conceptually. Did I say that right?
Conceptually?
That was close.
Yeah.
Was Lars, he flipped on a dime.
Oh, yeah. They had everything.
In 2 seconds? Here's the map to where all the body parts are. You got me. So I thought that wrapped up way too quickly in that sense, but it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But you know me. I'm a stickler for particulars.
Yeah.
You know, sell it to me all the way right to the end.
Yeah. It's not like a Law and Order episode. We're not going to the courthouse for the prosecution of Thorwald. What I do like, before we move on too much, is that they do a very good job of finishing everybody's story. Miss Torso's husband comes, so it turns out he was in the army.
Rick Moranis.
That's right. Definitely looks like Charles Martin Smith.
Yeah.
Miss Lonely Heart hooked up with the
piano guy,
musician.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of fun.
I don't know if it'll last, but
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's a new dog.
There is, yeah.
None of this stuff really matters to the plot, but it all matters to the movie we've just watched.
It annoys me when a dog dies and the family replaces it too soon. You got to mourn.
Yeah, it bothers me when they get replaced too.
Well, eventually it's fine, but I just find sometimes it's just too soon.
Yeah,
that's all.
You're a time guy.
No, but it happens in real life. That's the problem I have. In the movie, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out at this point. Like, come on. Lars flipped like that? Bullshit.
But, I mean, are you the one that judges too soon?
It's not my place.
I mean, if someone wants to... If that void is emptied...
Sure, I'm just judging. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not being a productive member of society or anything like that. It's a simple observation.
Sure, I work with a guy, and his dog died. It was like the most devastating thing, and then like 6 weeks later, he had another one, and it's like the most important thing again. So it's maybe less the dog and more of the feeling that you get from the dog, and it's like, well, why do I need to mourn that for 6 years or 5 years or 2 months?
It's unhealthy. It's
like an ex-girlfriend, right? Like, do you want a new one right away, or do you want to wait? Why wait? I'm just kidding.
Go out there, you're married 2 weeks later after your divorce.
That's right.
But Phil, expand on your final thoughts for me. You love the movie.
Love it. I don't think it's perfect, but I'm so glad that we were able to do a Hitchcock because the guy is just so talented. Also, the fact that it's a Jimmy Stewart movie, we got a relationship with him. At least I do. I've seen a number of his films. It's just the right amount of fun and light. It's got a great jazz score, and it's also dark. And I thought not prescient, but the commentary it has on our inability to be present or like to be thinking about our lives in certain ways and being more preoccupied with others. I mean, that's social media that is scrolling, identifying other people and living vicariously. So these elements, I think, are all key to where we are now in ways that it's not predictive of, but it is acknowledging in a weird way that it is sort of symmetrical that way. She's so good and luminous.
Who?
Grace Kelly.
I thought you were talking about Stella. Maybe?
Stella, too. I like all that relationship stuff was great. I just thought this is a fantastic way to spend some time without taking too much brain power. It's not like a mystery. This guy is probably the bad guy. I thought really, really clever stuff. And I've had it in a number of different iterations over the years. 4K, of course, most recently. Scaled. It's a gem. I love it.
I watched it in 4K, buddy.
You're welcome.
I just have to give it the best chance possible.
Of course.
Because I mean, it's your pick. How good could it be, right?
Exactly. So, David, wrap it up for us. Where are we at?
I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't hit your level.
Of course not.
I rarely do. Yeah. I'm envious of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first Hitchcock movie. I'm sure he's a very talented person. He gets a lot of praise. Maybe I'm the guy that is like the person that does it to Spielberg. You know what I mean? Like Spielberg, he's like the GOAT, so I'm not going to like him.
Sure.
Now, I don't dislike Hitchcock. Let's be clear about that. This is my first movie. Exactly. So I'm open to more Alfred Hitchcock. I would love to have something to compare movies within the same director. I know we've done, 5
M. Nights.
You know what I mean? I appreciate his meticulousness.
Yeah.
I like his work ethic for films. So there's an appreciation there. I'm going to say something here, though, that might come as a big surprise because I didn't say it all movie. Jimmy Stewart, a little too whiny for me.
Wow.
I know I've watched him before in It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
But he starts to irritate me a little bit with the way he talks.
All right. His mannerism?
Yeah, just the way he delivers.
Not what he's saying, but actually how he's saying.
I love what he's saying because I think this is a great script, well written, no argument there.
Yeah.
But just his affliction, is that too much?
I think that's too much.
I don't have a high threshold for him.
Okay.
Like Kevin Kline, wouldn't really draw me into the movie.
If Brent Spiner was in the movie.
Now we're talking. So not enough for me to say, okay, this movie sucks or anything like that. But that combined with what I thought was going to be tension, which wasn't, I was left with strong script, curious to what happened at the end. And that's about it.
Okay.
So there wasn't a whole lot for me to really sink my teeth into. This is a clear you and I have different tastes.
This is clear that you and everybody else in the world has different tastes. Because this is universally accepted to be one of the great movies. 100% IMDb's and such.
Sure, it's not a bad movie, but there's so many movies I think are better who get 7s and 8s.
Or 6s.
Like, I think Armageddon is a better movie than this.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, that's a taste thing.
For sure.
But at the same time, I can't appreciate good filmmaking. I've come a long way in the 6 years.
6.
But after the first time I watched it, I was like, oh my God. When I saw the 100, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
And I searched for someone
to be on your side.
To be on my side. And I found it. But I had to scroll through a lot of 10 out of 10s to get to that 1 out of 10. This is BS. They would see him. The lights are on. Why is there no curtains everywhere? What's happening? This is.
Did you write this? Because it
I did
like
not.
Everything you've said for an hour.
But the second watch, I'm like, let's put that aside and do right by Phil. And I can appreciate everything else this movie is trying to do. And I enjoyed the experience. I mean, it wasn't a bad 2 hours.
Yeah,
it
wasn't the greatest movie I've ever seen. And 100% of whatever.
But if you can deliver a good script and it's performed well, that's enough for me to say this is worth my time. And with all these older movies, the ones that we've watched anyways, I can count on that.
Folks, we're happy you spent your time with us this week. Visit us on the Facebook and Instagram pages. Like us on both of those situations. Like the podcast. Subscribe so you never miss an episode. Share the podcast with all your neighbors, everybody in and around the neighborhood.
Yeah, if you're willing to talk to them.
Knock on a door. Introduce yourself. Bring the sugar.
Bring the 3-wood.
And bring the 3-wood.
You never know.
And bring an iPhone. Let them listen on iTunes.
I was thinking Android, but your call.
Take your pick. Whatever you got. Good night, folks.
Good night.